There are places on the map, and then there are places in the heart. Kurdistan is the latter. It's a country without official borders, a people spread across mountains and valleys, a dream held together by language, food, and a love for a homeland that officially doesn't exist. You won't find it on most globes or see its flag at the UN, but it's here. It's real. Kurdistan breathes in the mountain air and lives in stories told over sweet black tea. It's special not because of what it lacks, but because of the strength of what it has, a soul. The Kurds say, no friends but the mountains. The mountains and the people remain. Kurdistan is a puzzle spread across Turkey, Iran, Iraq, and Syria, yet the picture remains whole. It's held together by a shared history of struggle and hope for the future. You feel it in the way people greet you, with open arms, warmth, and pride. Land in Erbil, and you step into a story thousands of years old. Against all odds, Kurdistan continues to exist. Welcome to the land of echoes and dreams. Erbil, one of the oldest cities on Earth where people have lived without stopping. The citadel rises from the city's center, a fortress made of mud brick and memories, watching over the plain for 6,000 years. Sumerians, Babylonians, Assyrians, Alexander the Great, all passed this way. The stones have seen it all. Walk the citadel's winding paths, and you step back in time, hearing echoes of forgotten languages and history itself. But below these ancient walls, a modern city beats with life. Wide roads, buildings with glass fronts, and busy traffic surround the old heart. Young Kurds sip coffee in cafes, dreaming of the future while connected to the past. The city's energy is a mix of old and new, tradition and big dreams. In public squares and tea houses, life happens. Families gather, children play, friends talk about politics over a game of backgammon. Here, community is everything. In the citadel's shadow, grandfathers teach grandsons to fly kites, and shopkeepers share stories with strangers. Every family has a story of struggle, but there's no bitterness, only purpose. Erbil is more than a capital. It's a safe place for Kurdish language, culture, and pride. It's a city that has learned to live with ghosts, building something new from the ashes of the past. The citadel stands as a symbol of survival. Erbil is proof of the lasting spirit of a people who refuse to be broken. Here, history is alive, and hope is always present. The city whispers its story to all who listen. In Erbil, the past and future walk side by side. This is where ancient walls still speak, and the world is finally listening. Welcome to Erbil. To understand a city, go to its market. The Kaysari Bazaar in Erbil is a maze of small streets, filled with the smell of spices, perfumes, leather, and coffee. Here, business and community come together. Bargaining is an art, and tea is how people connect. Every turn shows a new world, fabrics telling tribal stories, workers shaping silver, sellers offering honey and olives. The sounds, metal workers' hammers, shoppers' chatter, the call to prayer, create a living song. Shopkeepers are like guardians of culture, quick to offer tea and eager to share their heritage. They'll show you a hand-woven rug, explaining what each symbol means with pride. In these moments, you feel the warmth and kindness that define Kurdish culture. The bazaar is where past and present meet. Old men in traditional clothes bargain next to young women in modern clothes. It's a place that has lived through wars and hardship, yet it continues. The bazaar is the city's soul, strong and welcoming. Here, you're not just a visitor, you're part of the story. This is the heart of Erbil, beating strong, and it's open to all. To know a people, eat their food. In Kurdistan, every meal is a story of the land, family, and survival. The food is simple, honest, and very satisfying, made with fresh ingredients and strong flavors. Bread, naan, is the base, baked daily in clay ovens, used to scoop up stews and dips. Kebabs sizzle over hot coals, their smell is amazing. But the heart of Kurdish cooking is in homemade dishes. Dolma, vegetables stuffed with rice, meat, and herbs. Breakfast is a big meal. Cheeses, olives, honey, thick cream, and endless black tea. Meals are slow, shared with others, and full of talking. Food here is more than just eating. It's memory, connection, and keeping culture alive. Recipes are passed down through families, a link to villages and celebrations from long ago. Sharing food is sharing history, a piece of the Kurdish soul. In every bite you taste strength and love. The true flavor of Kurdistan stays with you long after the meal ends. Here, food is memory you can taste, and you'll never forget it. Welcome to the Kurdish table. If Erbil is the ancient heart, Süleymaniye is Kurdistan's cultural soul. Surrounded by mountains, it's a city of poets, artists, and thinkers, a place where ideas matter. The streets are lined with bookstores. Tea houses are busy with discussions about poetry and politics. The city feels open, energetic, and alive with smart ideas. A cool mountain breeze brings a feeling of change and possibility. Süleymaniye's history is connected to the Kurdish fight for their identity and bringing back their literature. Statues honor poets like Shirko Bakus, whose words gave voice to a people's pain and hope. Here, a book is a tool, and words build a nation. The Amna Suraka Museum, once a prison under Saddam Hussein, now stands as a sad reminder of Kurdish suffering and strength. Walking its hallways is heartbreaking, but it's also proof of survival. Süleymaniye is a city that remembers, but also dreams. It's a place where the past inspires the future. Here, poetry is power, and hope is the wind that never stops blowing. This is the city of poets and wind, and its story is still being written. You can't understand Kurdistan without its music and dance. The music is full of longing, love for the mountains, sadness and hope. The haunting sound of the saz or duduk tells stories words cannot. Traditional songs, stran, are long epic stories passed down by dengbej, the story singers. These singers are like living libraries, keepers of memories. The govend, a group folk dance, brings people together in lines and circles, moving as one. It's a celebration of life, being together and standing strong against forces that try to divide them. When you join the dance, you're no longer a stranger, you're part of the community. In music and dance, the Kurdish spirit continues. Here, joy is an act of standing up for yourself, and every step is a story. This is the dance of the soul. In Kurdistan, being welcoming is a sacred duty, a main part of their culture. The idea of zerhatin, welcome, is a promise of respect and generosity. As a guest, you're treated as a gift from God, offered tea, a big meal, and the best seat in the house. Generosity here isn't about trading. It's true warmth and curiosity. This tradition comes from hardship and the need to help each other in the mountains. Strangers are seen as possible friends, not outsiders. I've been welcomed by shepherds and shopkeepers alike, always treated like family. Kurdish hospitality is amazing, unforgettable, and very touching. In a world that's often divided, welcoming a stranger is a powerful act. Here, human connection is pure and beautiful. Being welcoming is not just a custom, it's who they are. And it's a lesson for all of us. In Kurdistan, history is always present, a land marked by sadness and strength. The Untold campaign, Halabja. These wounds are fresh, their stories carved into every family. No friends but the mountains is more than a saying, it's how they live. Yet, the Kurdish spirit is not broken. They carry their history as strength, not weakness. Pride in language and culture is a quiet statement of their right to exist. Hope fuels the Kurdish dream, seen in the eyes of the young, in new universities and community groups. They build for a future free from the fears of the past. The dream of an independent homeland unites them, even as challenges remain. Whether or not it comes true, the struggle gives purpose and light. Hope is a choice they make, a way to fight against sadness. The past is heavy, but the future is bright. In Kurdistan, hope continues, and the dream lives on. Leaving Kurdistan is not easy. The place stays with you. You carry the taste of tea, the sound of music, the warmth of 100 smiles. The mountains, silent and strong, remain in your memory. Kurdistan is a land of opposites, sadness and hope, ancient and new. This story needs to be shared beyond news headlines and conflicts. The real story is in the laughter, the food, the music, the hospitality. The future is uncertain, but the spirit of the people continues. A country is more than lines on a map. It's memory, language, and a dream. The Kurds have kept their country alive in their hearts and stories. If you ever get the chance, go, see, listen, eat, and be welcomed. Your visit will teach you a lot, a lesson in strength and beauty. You'll leave a piece of your heart in the mountains and take a piece of Kurdistan's soul with you, and you'll be better for it.